Hold up.
What is up, everybody? It's TMWthunder back again with another video. Today we're going to be checking out the ASM1 Speakeasy, an elite variant of the ASM1. These stats are as follows: 2 increased fire rate, 1 decreased damage, 1 decreased range, and it has built-in extended mags. The attachments I have on there are the foregrip and the quick draw grip. My perks are lightweight, no perk 2, and then blast suppressor and toughness. And then my wild cards are primary gunfighter, perk 3 greed, and streaker. My score streaks are the system hack with flash, extra time, and disabling exosuit, the warbird with aggressor, extra time, and rockets, the UAV with extra time, scrambler, and threat detection, and then the aerial assault drone with rockets. Let's not waste any more time and get right into this gameplay. Alright guys, we are on the map Skyrise, which is a remake of the MW2 map High Rise. It is in the Supremacy DLC map pack, and we are playing some domination using the ASM1 Speakeasy. Let me start off by saying this is one of the best weapons in Advanced Warfare. It's up there with the Obsidian Steed and the Insanity, all those elite guns like that. It is very good, and it is a super good weapon. I was super happy when I got it. I got it out of a supply drop. I didn't think I would. I was thinking I was going to get it at like Grandmaster Prestige like 12 or something like that, but I ended up getting it out of the supply drop, and I was super happy. And it is very good at close to medium ranges. It's not very good at longer ranges. It has insane recoil, but none of that matters. We are going to get started off talking about the positives of this weapon, which is the 2 increased fire rate, which brings the fire rate up to 1,200 rounds per minute. I don't usually get in depth with the specs there, but I just had to mention that 1,200 RPMs is super fast. Gets those bolts off super quick. As you can see in a bit here, I get a nice little triple kill, able to shoot off those bolts really fast. And it also partners with another positive this gun has, is the built-in extended mags, which makes this gun have a drum mag, and it is the only gun in Advanced Warfare with the drum magazine, which is pretty cool. So that is interesting to see, and it brings the ammo count up to 52 rounds. And then the negatives are decreased range and decreased damage. I didn't really notice the decreased damage because it shoots so fast, but I noticed the decreased range because at longer ranges it's very hard to get kills, especially with the very bad recoil this gun has at longer ranges. So just try to stick to close to medium range gunfights, and you'll be good to go with this weapon, because that's where this weapon excels, is at close to medium ranges. So now to talk about the perks that I was using lightweight so I could move around the map faster. No perk 2, I didn't feel it was necessary to run a perk 2. There's not very many good perks in there, so I thought I'd run a second perk 3 instead. So I had toughness and blast suppressor to hide my exo movements from the minimap, and then toughness, so I have reduced flinch. It's very helpful in gunfights. When I get hit by bullets, I have reduced flinch, so in those medium to close range gunfights, I don't my view kick isn't as much, so I'm able to complete those gunfights and get my shots on in those gunfights, which is very nice. I just started using toughness about a week ago, and it is very nice to use. So that is why I recommend toughness and blast suppressor. And then my wild cards are streaker, which makes you have a 4th score streak. Primary gunfighter, which makes it so you can have a 3rd attachment, and then perk 3 greed, which makes it so you can run 2 perk 3s. You can kind of switch it out as you choose. I like to run 4 score streaks to maximize my kills, and then I like to have perk 3 greed, so I can have 2 perk 3s, which is very nice. But you can kind of switch that out however you want and not run a 3rd attachment. But I highly recommend running the foregrip and the quick draw grip. Now to get onto the attachments, I was running the foregrip, which reduces the recoil, and the quick draw, so I can ADS faster and win those close to medium range gunfights easier, because I can ADS as quickly as possible, which is very nice. I decided not to run advanced rifling. A lot of people do run advanced rifling, but I didn't see it was necessary, because you want to be staying away from longer range gunfights, so why increase the range when you want to be sticking at closer ranges? So I don't feel it necessary to run advanced rifling. That's just me though. You can run whatever you want. I recommend the foregrip and the quick draw grip. It's the best setup that I found for running aggressive and close up with the ASM1 Speakeasy. Now to talk about the score streaks, I was running very, very high score streaks: 1,400 point warbird, 1,100 point system hack, and a 1,000 point or 850 point UAV. I can't remember the exact points, but those are very high streaks. So I had the warbird with aggressor, rockets, and extra time, just so it can rain down rockets, and it did what it needed to do. It was awesome. You just hear the whistling rockets, everybody's dying around you. It's awesome. It's a great score streak, only 1,400 points. and it's super good to maximize your kills. And then the system hack and the UAV are just a must. I love the system hack and the UAV, and I had threat detection and extra time on my UAV, as well as scrambler, so I can scramble the minimap, and then the threat detection so I can see the enemies through the wall. And then the system hack I ran because I like to disable their exosuits, so it makes them slower moving, easier for me to kill them. So that is why I run the system hack, and I think I had extra time on there and a flash just for to make it longer. And when you activate the system hack, it gives them a flash, which kind of messes up their playstyle. So that's why I ran those score streaks, but you can kind of run them how you like. And then my fourth score streak that I ran with Streaker was the aerial assault drone with just rockets. I just started using this. I took off aggressor. I knew the aerial assault drone was pretty good, but as soon as I took off aggressor, it made it a whole lot better. The downside is that you do have to control it, but I find it kind of fun. Just get into a corner and this thing will go to town. It just shoots these little rockets, and they kind of lock onto the enemies. They kind of go towards them, so you just have to pull the trigger, and you should get a kill every time. So it is very good, and I get about 5 or 6 kills with it each time. So I highly recommend you giving the aerial assault drone a try with rockets. So now let's talk about how I was playing this game. I was playing very aggressive, staying in their spawns. I was in the A and C buildings the whole time pretty much. I only ran on to B when I wanted to cap it with my teammates and get the 200 points and help my teammates cap B, but I usually just stayed in the building, flanking around, taking people out as they spawned, and only attacking the spawn flags A and C when I had teammates help. Never rush onto a spawn flag like that single-handed. You'll get wrecked. People spawn and you'll get wrecked right on the flag, so wait till you have teammates to engage on an A or C flag, which is the spawn flag. And so just kind of stick to close ranges, not long ranges. You want to be staying away from the longer range gunfights, unless you can feather the trigger very well and you find somebody just laying on the ground. You'll be able to take them out at longer ranges, but stick to close to medium ranges. That's where this weapon excels, with the very high fire rate and the extended mags. It'll be very awesome for you to use, and I really enjoyed getting a gameplay with this weapon. And it's not one of those guns where I just used to get a gameplay. I used it before, I used it to get the gameplay, and then I keep using it afterwards. It's such a good gun. It's one of the best weapons in Advanced Warfare. It's super awesome. You just have to manage that recoil at longer ranges, and you should be good to go. And it is a very, very good weapon. So do not redeem this weapon for 2000 XP. You're very lucky if you do have it. It is one of the rare weapons in Advanced Warfare, and a lot of people do want it if they do not already have it. So it is a very good weapon. Do not redeem it for the 2000 XP. So go give this weapon a try if you do have it. It's a very good weapon. I hope you guys really enjoyed this 59-8 gameplay. One off the 60 bomb, unfortunately. I tried my hardest, but at the end, of Warbird appeared, and I didn't want to get another death, so I just kind of stayed back and ended up going 59-8. So drop a like for 59-8. Go check out the channel if you're new here. I'd really appreciate that. I try to upload every day, Advanced Warfare, Grand Theft Auto, stuff like that. Go check out this channel. I'd really appreciate that. And as always, guys, subscribe to join the nation, and peace!